Okay, recording this video is Sunday, 1st of February 2015. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. So, Super Bowl Sunday, and we got a little bit of a swell on here in Hawaii, which is kind of a nice combination for me. It means that the lineups are less busy because everybody's watching the Super Bowl. So I'm going out in a couple of hours, hopefully get some to myself. Anyway, want to talk about just gold and silver really quickly on these kind of daily and weekly charts, and then talk about this critical 1981 level. We're back down, pushing into it again, and this time it could fail, which means Sunday into Monday is going to be absolutely critical. So I want to talk about that quickly, but before I do that, let's just show you these gold and silver charts here. So gold and silver, driven by a couple of things. First one is quantitative easing. Everybody knows that story. You print more money, you get inflation, hyperinflation, or whatever, and gold kind of goes up in value. The second driver of gold is political uncertainty, and that's what's driving gold and silver at the moment, is all the shenanigans going on in the Eurozone with the potential exit of Greece and the political instability of the Eurozone now. So we've had a little bit of a rally in gold and silver, and we had a critical test from Thursday into Friday. So let me just show you that big picture here on the gold chart. Downtrend that ended in 2014 with pullback to end of trend. We've just been testing to make sure that bottom is in. We had all these good things kind of going on into that pullback to end of trend. We had exhaustion, sell, and bullish divergence, and a little Rambo pattern here. But when the blue professional bars came in, a little bit of a U-turn here, that showed us that we were not going to get through 1400 this time around. So they were selling that little rally and then anxious to sell it down by selling that next bar down there. So up and down, that's a U-turn with blue professional bars, just showing that the professionals are kind of taking profits and getting short. But into the last half of last quarter of last year, blue professional down bars coming in, so they're buying those lows. We've had bullish divergence kind of come in after exhaustion, and we're starting to rally back. On the daily chart, again, similar pattern, pullback to end of trend, nicely bottoms us here at this kind of 1160 level. Another little kind of blue professional U-turn there, bang. We had this huge amount of volatility on this day, and I said wait for the highs and lows of that to be broken to give you a signal as to what the professionals were doing that day. Well, we had a very weak kind of break of the highs, and then we came back in and tested it. Emini down bars here, we held and then bang, blasted into this uptrend above resistance. Now this little sell-off weakness that we've had back into that professional zone, that needs to hold. We need to break back up through the highs of that last couple of days, and then once we do that above 1300, we're into a nice kind of uptrend move on gold. So just look for that over the next few days. Silver, similar pattern. Again, the sell-off that we had was pullback to end of trend, but again, blue professional up bars. So into those rallies, the professionals were selling because we had weakness after that, and the lows get broken to the downside. This time around, blue professional bars, they kind of pushed it past 19, which was a critical support level, freaked everybody out. More blue professional bars kind of coming at these lows, and they've held. Little blue Emini down bar, kind of testing there, and bang, we've rocketed back up. Same deal on the daily chart, pullback to end of trend. There's that big kind of spiky blue professional bar. Wait for the highs or the lows of that to be properly broken. We get that this time around. This blue professional bar is kind of jumping the creek into an uptrend above resistance. And now you can see on this daily chart, this is the Thursday where we had a big down day, freaked everybody out, but the professionals looked like they were buying all the way down, resting buy orders, capturing all of that volume. So it was a breakout level, and they've kind of taken the opportunity to force it down to check everybody out of their positions and then jump back in. So the low needs to hold. We need to kind of continue to break back up, and getting us through kind of or towards 18 and then through 18 would just show that they were buying that kind of dip. So that's an important thing to look for over the next several days and weeks. So potentially gold and silver turning into a nice little rally on the upside. And again, I think it's all driven by political uncertainty coming out of the Eurozone, because the Eurozone is potentially going to break up, or something major is going to happen. It's fascinating. I hope you're following all the news. We got some very interesting developments kind of coming out with the new Greek government. So there we go, gold and silver. But let's talk 1981. A couple of days ago we had a really strong rally off 1981. It was 34 points to the upside. The professionals kind of forced us down into that level and then took us all the way kind of back up. But since then, it has failed, and we've come all the way back down to kind of really come close to that 1981 level. If we get through it on the downside, we're into all kinds of downtrend moves. So that's going to be interesting. Sunday night into Monday is going to be absolutely critical. Why are we not holding at this point? We're not holding at this point because we're below critical support levels on all these highest time frame tip bar charts. So these are my highest time frame tip bar charts, starting at 4,500, then 13,500, and then 40,500. There's the support level on 45. There's the support level on 13,000, and here it is on 40,000. We're below supports on all three time frames. So we're in a downtrend. We need to be caught. We need to put in pullback to end of trend patterns. We need to put in exhaustion sell patterns and so on. And when you start looking at the higher time frame tip bar charts, so we've got on the 13,500, this last rally back up from 81, 82 down here came into exhaustion buy, bearish divergence, another exhaustion buy. And all this testing level, that's where the blue professional bars kind of came in at these highs here and here. So that's failed up here at 2020, and so we're looking again at the bottom of the channel at 81 and potentially breaking through. Now I know there's a whole bunch of blue professional bars coming on Friday at the lows here. Just be wary of those. Be wary of the blue professional bars at the end of the day. And particularly at the end of the week, because they're flattening positions. They're kind of getting out at the end of moves. I find it's less directional taking, and it's more just squaring off positions when you see blue professional bars at the end of the day. But these ones, particularly this one, with Friday's move, that's important. That one, a blue professional bar at the beginning of the day, spike up, exhaustion buy, and it fails, and we just career on down, breaking through support there with this blue professional bar kind of falling through the ice at this point. So now we've got to see exhaustion sell signals on the downside in order to end this move, and so 81 is in play, and falling through it will take us into a strong move. Go to the 40,500 tip bar chart, similar type deal. We've had exhaustion buy, and that was bearish divergence here. Yes, blue professional bars kind of at the end of the day on Friday, but again, that could be just squaring off positions, not necessarily holding the fort down here, and we're breaking into support, breaking support into a downtrend. So all of that says, we're back down at 81. It's a critical level. On a day trading perspective, we held that level. If I go down to the 4,500 tip bar chart and show you what was happening on the Thursday, we had blue professional bars and blue professional bars kind of holding it here and less selling kind of going on at 82s. So on a day trading kind of level, these blue professional bars did come in here and hold it and rally it all the way back. But when you look at it on these higher time frame tip bar charts, which are more kind of multi-day or swing trading type tip bar charts, we see less professional activity on that Thursday, and more at the highs. I think 13,500 for me kind of shows it. We didn't see blue professional bars on these higher time frames, but we have seen them here and here. So there we go. That's what I'm going to be looking for Sunday into Monday. It's going to be absolutely kind of critical. Let's see what happens after that. Look for 1981 because we dropped through that and we're into downtrends. Shall I show you the 40,000? Yeah, let me just show you this on the 135-minute chart. We're playing with support here. So you go up from the 40,500 tip bar chart, the highest time frame tip bar charts, to the 45-minute chart, the 135-minute chart, and so on. Again, we're critical support here. We had exhaustion and bearish divergence, exhaustion by bearish divergence, and these blue professional bars that seemingly held it kind of last time because we had that rally back. We've come back into those lows. So we're at 91 at the moment, but that's super close to 81. If it doesn't hold, it's not looking good. 45-minute chart, we've still got to make pullback to end of trend, and on the daily chart, we've got resistances in, and we're kind of coming down. We've got to make resistance to support. So there we go, 81, 1981. Look for it over Sunday into Monday.